Hello everyone, and welcome to my channel, Queen Sunbeam Tarot. I hope all is well with you and your beautiful family. So today, as you can see by that title, we'll be diving into advice on your current situation. So whatever it is you may be going through right now, you will be getting advice today in this reading. I will be channeling any messages that can come through to help you on your current situation, okay? So what I need for you to do is get calm, get relaxed, get into a nice vibe. That way you can be guided by your intuition when choosing from the 3 options that I have before you today, okay? So let's go ahead and take a look at these options. We have option number 1 with this rune. And then we have option number 2. And then we have option number 3. Once you feel like you know which one is calling out to you, then go ahead and hit that description box and click on the timestamp for whichever option you feel the most drawn to. And then I will see you at your pile selection. If anything I say today resonates, be sure to support my channel by liking this video, commenting down below, and subscribing to join the Sunstar family. I would love to have you. Make sure that when you do subscribe, you hit that bell so you can be updated every time I upload. Also, please check out my Instagram and TikTok. That information is down below, as well as the information to donate to my channel. It is not required, but it is greatly appreciated. Let's go ahead and dive into option number 1. Hello to those that chose option number 1. Okay, so let's go ahead and dive in to your reading, okay, and see if we can get some advice on your current situation. Now, for your card that you chose, you got the 9 of Swords, okay? So you chose this rune, right? Option number 1. So in combination with this rune, I feel like what you guys are dealing with is some toxic mental cycles, okay, with this 9 of Swords. You may have been dealing with some very difficult mental cycles, or just some cycles that in your life, some toxic cycles in your life. So you may have been feeling very anxious. You may have been feeling very unsure of yourself, going through a lot of ups and downs, okay? And that's what I'm kind of picking up, especially when I've seen the rune. I'm like, I really get this vibe of like, I'm up, I'm down, I'm up, I'm down, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes I'm up, sometimes I'm down. So I feel like you guys have really been feeling that and going through that. So let's go ahead and get some advice on your current situation with some more tarot cards. But the 9 of Swords is just your overall energy. It's telling me your overall energy. So I feel like a part of the advice that I can give to you, option number 1 people, is to have patience with yourself and be very gentle with yourself and be very kind to yourself, because what you're going through may just be something that you need to go through, okay? And okay, I also feel like what you're going through is called anxiety, and that's something that I deal with on a daily basis. And I feel like a part of what I'm learning about anxiety is that a part of having anxiety, you really worry about things that you really don't need to worry about. Like, you really have a lot of fears and doubts and worries about things in the future, especially in the future, and a lot of worries and fears in the present as well, depending on what you're going through in life in the current situation, right? So I feel like it's important that in those moments of high anxiety to really breathe, take a moment, and really look at what is important right now and what you can do right now, what you can control, okay? So let's go ahead and get some cards out for you, option number 1. Temperance. Yeah, it's like, take your time and find balance, you know, find balance for real. Like, take your time with things. especially if you have some like goals or things you want to accomplish, things you want to bring in for yourself. Take your time, you know, like don't let the negative voice in your head kind of like direct you and direct your life. You know, you are the ruler of your life. Don't let the maybe negative influences direct your life either. So take that for how it resonates. But this is not a regular tarot card. This is a card that came with the deck. So you have the Six of Pentacles. Back of the deck we have the Eight of Wands in reverse, which is interesting. So let me just see what I'm getting here. I'm hearing like sometimes it takes a minute for magic to work. You know, oh, that reminds me. That reminds me of Cinderella. Okay, so I don't know if you've ever seen Cinderella, but her fairy godmother, when she's like, it depends on which Cinderella movie you watch, but her fairy godmother is like trying to create the, you know, the carriage and make the dress and stuff like that or whatever. In the beginning, it's like at first, like the one with Whitney Houston, at first it didn't work, right? And then just she gave it a minute and then it worked. So I feel like that's a part of the message here for you. Option number one, advice on your current situation. It's like, give the magic a minute to work. Give it a minute, you know what I'm saying? And not a real, like not a minute, but give it some time to work, okay? Because I feel like you should realize that you do have a lot of power and opportunity, and a lot of, like I said, a lot of power within you. You do have that, but I feel like sometimes you may let your circumstance or other people or situations take your power away from you. So be very mindful of what it is that you are releasing out, right? Make sure that it's for your benefit. Like if you're overexerting yourself and giving too much of your energy to something that isn't really giving back to you, then it's time to really take a look at it and see what it is that you can do better. So I feel like that's kind of the advice here. Like, where can you become more aware of what's draining you in your life, right? And where in your life is it that there is a negative influence, there is a negative impact on you? Because whatever it is, it's time to like step away and take a break from it and really focus on balance, okay? So let's get some oracle cards out for you, option number one. Hopefully this advice is helping you in some way. If it is, let me know down in the comments down below. That would be greatly appreciated. Okay. Look, Turkey Spirit, okay? It says give with gratitude and grace. I love that. Okay. Okay, yeah. So with Turkey Spirit coming out right away, I feel like this is again saying what I've been saying, like, which is, you know, give what you can, but don't don't overexert yourself. Like, don't do the most when you know you don't have the energy to do the most, because that's just going to lead you to a place of anxiety, and leave you feeling overwhelmed. So give what you can, you know what I'm saying? Give what you can, even if that means to yourself as well. And I feel like there needs to be compassion about that as well, because I feel like you may be the type of person that is really like sweet and likes to give to other people a lot, but you don't give that energy to yourself. So make sure you know, stepping up your self-care. I feel like that's extremely important here. And I also feel like if you are working on a goal or working on a project or something of that nature, just know that what you're giving, you will receive. You know what I'm saying? If you're putting out a lot of positive energy, if you're putting a lot of action towards your goals and things of that nature, know that you will receive what it is that you're searching for, what it is that you are trying to achieve. Know that. But look, armadillo spirit, set healthy boundaries. Yes, but you need to set healthy boundaries, whether it's between you and a goal, you and a person, you know, take it for how it resonates, because this may not resonate for everyone. But yes, set healthy boundaries, whether it's within your own self as well. You know, like I said, become more aware. Look at where more boundaries are needed. And let's get a final card for you out of this deck. And look, grasshopper spirit, take a leap of faith. So yeah, different messages for different people. Look, make your dreams real, spider spirit, love that. See, this is what I'm saying. Like, if you do have a goal or a dream that you want to accomplish, you can accomplish it. But it's just about having balance when it comes to that. Like, not overexerting yourself, not becoming overwhelmed. You know what I'm saying? And also having faith in spirit, God, source, whatever you want to call it. Having faith in spirit, or even in your own self, that whatever it is you're working towards, whatever it is that you're trying to make your life out to be, or your goals to be, you can do it. You just have to believe in yourself. And that's part of having that faith. It's like, even if things aren't showing up in the 3D realm, just still holding that faith, holding that dream close to your heart, so that way you don't lose it. Okay. And 333 might be significant for you as well. That may be a significant number for you. All right, let's get a final card, because I want to go ahead and start on option number 2. So, final card for option number 1. All right. And this is just a card to give you like a positivity boost, to show you like that, show you what you're truly capable of. And this is a message from your spirit guides as well. They've been trying to tell you. Okay, card flew. All right, so it says here, it's okay to struggle. You are doing better than you feel like you are. That's what I'm saying. See what I'm saying? Even if you don't see the results, you really are doing the best that you possibly can. And that's really all that anyone can ask of you, right? That's all you can ask of yourself, is to do the best that you possibly can. So it's okay to struggle. It's okay to go through whatever it is that you may be going through right now. It's all happening for a reason and purpose, and you will be able to make it through it. And I feel like that's what your spirit guides has been trying to tell you. One more card, it flew. So you have you're doing fine, don't give up. So yes, whatever it is that is your dream, your goal, something you really want and desire, don't give up on it, because you will see the results soon. So that's what I have for you, option number 1. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it helped you out in any way. And if it did, please give me a big fat like, comment down below, and subscribe to join the Sunstar family. Make sure you subscribe, you hit that bell so you can be updated every time I upload. And also, please check out my Instagram and TikTok. That information is down below, as well as the information to donate to my channel. It is not required, but it is greatly appreciated. Let's go ahead and move on to option number 2. Hello, option number 2. So if you chose this rune right here, then this will be your reading. So like, starting with your rune, I feel like you're climbing up the ladder in some type of way. And I feel like you should know that. And I feel like, yeah, so I feel like whatever you need advice on, I feel like everything's going to be okay, and you are growing in some way, shape, or form. All right. Let's go ahead and take a look at your card. Okay. And this is your overall energy. What's your overall energy? The Tower. Okay, so for your overall energy, you have the Tower. Your overall current energy, by the way. So with the Tower being your overall current energy, I feel like you just may have went through a major shakeup, a major change in your life, and you're not really sure about how to adjust. Okay, so I feel like you may be unsure about where to go next or what to do next. Because I feel like this change was very unexpected for you, or you just didn't know that it would be like this. Is kind of the vibe that I'm getting. Let's go ahead and dive into this and see what the advice could be for you. And remember that this may not resonate for you, and that's okay. I don't really feel like these messages will resonate for everyone, but it will make it to the people that it is meant to. So really only take what does resonate and leave the rest behind. So let's go ahead and get some advice on this current situation. What advice does option number 2 currently need? Okay, we have justice. Ooh, Queen of Swords. Wow. The Moon. A lot of major arcanas for you, option number 2. So I feel like, and now my head is hurting. So you guys may have been getting like headaches and stuff like this. You may have been going through some sort of awakening in some way, shape, or form. I do feel that for you guys. Like I'm getting the energy of like, I'm getting the energy of like you going through an awakening of some sorts, a major change of some sorts. And I feel like it also could be, this major change could be in perspective, because I'm looking at the Justice and the Queen of Swords, and I'm looking at their crowns. Like I can't stop looking at their crowns. So I feel like this major change could be in your perspective about yourself, the perspective that you have about yourself. I feel like maybe you had some fears in regards to who you really are. It's kind of what I'm hearing. Like there's some fear about like who you really are. Maybe you felt like this is very specific. Like for some of you, maybe you felt like there was like a darkness about you, or maybe that there is something wrong with you for some reason. But I don't think that is true. And I feel like you're going to be gaining this new perspective about what's really real. I feel like maybe some of you guys have been stuck in some illusions in some way, shape, or form. And I feel like you guys are going to be able to really cut through these illusions and see the truth in regards to a situation. Maybe some of you guys as well have had some fears in regards to some legal things, some legal legalities, like some paperwork, some whatever. You know, I feel like some of you guys may have had some fears in regards to that. But I feel like that's just like you being anxious about it. And I feel like if you just like, I'm hearing like clear the clouds. If you just breathe, relax, you'll see that everything is going to be okay. I actually want to dive a little bit deeper for you guys. Let's go ahead and give me a clarifier for the Moon. Yeah, see what I'm saying? Sorry if you can hear any other noise. 6 of Swords. So yeah, you're moving away from the situation of this like illusionary kind of way of being, like this like Pisces energy. I'm a Pisces, and Pisces energy is not all of that easy to deal with. So with the 6 of Swords, I feel like your spirit guides are guiding you away from the situation. Things will be moving in the right direction, so there's no fears to be had about that. And I feel like some of you guys were a little bit like, what's going on? But things are going to be getting better. Justice, let me get a card for Justice. One card for Justice. Queen of Cups, yeah. Queen of Cups. Yeah, I feel like whatever changed or whatever caused like fear within you, I feel like it was in order for you to be able to focus on your own cup. Like it was in order for you to be able to look at what you have going on, you know what I'm saying, and take things one step at a time and really focus in on you. I feel like that's why these things happen in the way that it did. So I feel like the advice is to look at that Page of Pentacles. Focus on your situation. Focus on the small things. Focus on the things that you can control. I feel like that's the advice here for you, option number 1. And really pay attention to things that present themselves as true but really aren't. You know what I'm saying? Like pay attention to the things that feel like your intuition is telling you that it's not real. Like something that you're, you know, struggling with is not real. And take that for how it resonates. But it's like, because sometimes we may pick up on things from other people. Like again, sometimes we may pick up on things from other people. Like if you're an empath, you may pick up their shit, you know what I'm saying? So something you're carrying may not even be yours to carry. So I feel like there's boundaries that needs to be set here as well. Okay, yeah. Yeah, because it's two feminine energies here, and the moon is a feminine energy for me, and the sun is a more masculine energy, right? So I feel like the moon and this feminine energy here is all kind of saying like, what are you allowing in your life? What are you welcoming in your life that isn't really right for you? Take a look at that, then move away from whatever it is, right? I feel like that's kind of what it's saying, clear cut, precise. And trust your intuition, because your intuition is telling you everything you need to know. So for advice, we have lay a solid foundation, Beaver Spirit. Yeah. Okay. Sometimes life stings. Lost Spirit. Sometimes life stings. Okay. Interesting. And one more card. Lizard Spirit, dream the world into being. So with the Lizard Spirit, I'm definitely getting that the advice here is to adapt to every situation. It's like you have that capability within you. You are equipped to adapt to any challenge, any struggle, any conflict, because you've been through a lot of things in the past. So just know that if you can make it through, you know, shit that you've been through before, you can make it through whatever it is you're going through currently. And I feel like, remember that you're going through this for a reason, and it's better to look at what you can learn from this rather than look at what the problem is. You know, try to find a solution as well. Look at the solution as well. And and also with dream the world into being, you have control over you know, you can spin this, you know what I'm saying? Like what I mean by that is that you can spin this outcome, especially if it is a negative one, into a positive one just with your mind. So remember the power of your mind and what you can create in regards to your reality. Okay. And with sometimes life sting, remember I feel like, you know, advice here as well is to remember that things aren't always going to be on the up and up. Life is a real roller coaster, especially like me personally. I know this and I recognize this, that life is a real roller coaster. Sometimes we're up and sometimes we're down, and it's better to just be aware of you know, the roller coaster that you're on. Like, okay, where's life taking me this time? You know, what am I facing now? You know, just being aware, I feel like, will be helpful for you. And then lastly, again, with the lay a solid foundation, I feel like this is an important message for you, option number 2, which is that if you are you know, meditating, if you are taking care of yourself and yourself, you know, taking care of yourself and you're focusing on your own cup, like we talked about, that's you laying that foundation. That's you laying a solid foundation for yourself. So that way, when the tower moment happens, when life is on the other end of the spectrum, on the other end of the wheel, and shit's kind of going awry, you are able to handle it. That's kind of what I feel like is very important for you to know. It's like that advice is, remember that it's important to make sure you're good, make sure you're mentally well, make sure you're physically well. And that's kind of how you lay that foundation, you know, strengthening your mind, strengthening you as a person, you know, learning more about yourself. That's how you kind of lay that solid foundation so that nothing can come in and just ruin you. Okay. So I feel like that was an important message for you as well. Option number 2. Let's go ahead and get your final card. And this is just advice from your spirit guides. And kind of like a positive message from your spirit guides. This final card. And remember that this is just all a part of the process, option number 2. All part of the process. The ups, the downs. When life stings is all about, can I talk? When life stings, it's all a part of the process. Just remember that, okay? Okay, let me just, can I get a card for option number 2 from their spirit guides, please? I also hear pay attention to the signs. So if your spirit guides or your intuition, whatever it is that you've been feeling like this is a message, pay attention to those signs as well. So the positive message from your spirit guides, let's get into it. So you have, you are capable, you can do this. Like, again, you can make it through anything. Okay. So, and the next message is, it's okay to be afraid, but as much as you can, please try to act from love rather than fear. Yes, rather than from fear. Yes, very true. And I feel like that's again what we talked about. Like, I did feel that there was something that you guys may have been afraid of, or something that was kind of like making you anxious. And when you're anxious, you're kind of afraid, right? It kind of feels like you're afraid. It feels like you have anxiety. So yeah, lead with love, not from fear. Know that, again, you are capable. You can do this. Your spirit guides are basically telling you you can make it through anything, and that you have the support in the spiritual realm. But you also have to be there to support yourself, and be there to listen to the part of you that is sending you the good vibes, rather than the part of you that's sending you the bad, right? So that's what I have for you, option number 2. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a big fat like, comment down below, and subscribe to join the Sunstar family. I would love to have you. Make sure when you subscribe, you hit that bell so you can be updated every time I upload. So also please check out my Instagram and TikTok at QueenSunbeamTarot. And that information is down below, as well as the information to donate to my channel. It is not required, but it is greatly appreciated. Let's go ahead and move on to option number 3. Hi, option number 3. So if you chose this rune right here, then this will be your reading, okay, for advice on your current situation. So hopefully I'll be able to help you guys to the best of my abilities. So, and then remember, this will not resonate for everyone, so keep that in mind as well. All right, so for you guys, your current energy overall, we have the 5 of Cups, okay, which is very interesting that we are being presented with the 5 of Cups. Your rune, the rune that you have, kind of gave me the vibe of, I'm getting like switch it up, like the need to switch it up. Okay, your rune gave me the vibe of the need to switch it up. But your rune talks about birth. It's like goddess energy, mother energy, like life changes, yeah, and all of that. But I feel like with the current energy being the 5 of Cups, I feel like this is a message of really focusing on the positive. And I feel like I've been saying this for like every pile, but like focusing on what you do have rather than what you've lost, okay, is very important, especially with the card being 5 of Cups. Come on, that's what it talks about. Focusing on what you do have rather than feeding that toxicity, you know, that your mind could possibly create. So let's go ahead and get more cards on what advice you may need. Option number 3. Okay, cards are flying out. We have the Magician, 3 of Cups, and one more card. Oh wow, the Chariot. Guess what? The High Priestess at the back of the deck. The High Priestess. Oh Lord. Yo, option number 3, like, period. I'm just gonna break it down for you. Look, listen, option number 3, why are you so worried for? Like, what, like, why are you, you know, focusing so much on what you don't have, or what isn't working out, what hasn't worked out? Don't do that. Because I feel like you're being guided to direct that energy, put that energy into planting a seed that will grow. Like, you transmute that energy and put it to something positive. I feel like that is what you're being guided to do. With the Magician, 3 of Cups, and the Chariot, it's like you have a lot of power when it comes to manifestation. I feel like don't take that for granted. I feel like your subconscious as well can really direct the reality of what your life is. So it's important that you clear your subconscious negativity, because I feel like that's probably what's creating the Five of Cups moment for you right now. That, you know what I'm saying? Because sometimes, like, okay, let me explain. Like, since we were born, we were creating memories. We were creating who we are today. You know what I'm saying? Every moment since the moment that we were born, we're creating who we are today. And I feel like whatever it is that you may have experienced over time is really affecting you in the now. And it's a lot of subconscious things, because remember, we can't keep a track of everything, consciously keep track of everything that we've experienced, right? So a lot of that stuff kind of goes to the subconscious, and I feel like this is kind of what you've been dealing with, right? So it's like your subconscious is kind of telling you that, hey, remember what happened last fucking year when we were in a shitty, you know what I'm saying, we was in a crappy situation. That's all we'll ever experience. But I feel like you have the power to change that. So I feel like for you, it would be very great if you listen to some positive affirmations, subliminal affirmations while you're sleeping, to kind of help reprogram your mind, and positive affirmations in the morning, so you can retrain your mind and redirect your reality to a space of happiness, peace, and healing. I feel like that's what you need. Okay. The Magician here is like telling me that you are equipped, like you have everything you need within you to change your reality, to change anything that you don't like. And I feel like you also have a lot of manifestation power. You can manifest what it is that you want out of your life, or whatever it is that is causing you sadness right now. But I feel like you have to look, I feel like with the Three of Cups, I'm getting that you have to heal the past and get a little bit more playful in your future, get a little bit more playful in your present, okay? And just really expect success, or really look at things from a positive angle. I feel like that's really what's gonna help you, option number 3. Okay, so let me see. Let's go ahead and get some more cards out. So the first card coming out is time to let go. Okay, groundhog spirit, time to let go. And that's exactly what I'm saying. It's like it's time to let go of the things of the past, okay, as much as you can. This is why I said it's important to reprogram your mind, so you can redirect that energy and really change your life. It's time to let go of whatever it is you've been really looking at, you know, with this Five of Cups energy, whatever it is you've been looking at that hasn't worked out, and just, you know, expecting that to be what it is, you know, your reality. No, you have the power to change it. Let it go. Let it go of whatever it is that you've been holding on to that just hurt you and that isn't working for you. Because once you let it go, you will be able to manifest what it is that you want. Let's get some more cards out here. So that's your advice. Let go of what isn't working for you. What other advice can we give? Option number 3. Look, trust in the magic. Similar to another pile. So you maybe you felt called to watch a different pile, but if not, that's okay too. White Raven Spirit, trust in the magic. Okay. White Raven. So I feel like there's transformation. There is transformation that will be able to happen for you once you let go. You have to choose. I feel like sometimes you have to choose transformation. Like you know, I feel like that's such a beautiful thing, man. We gotta sometimes we gotta choose transformation, because life isn't really giving what it's supposed to give, right? So it's like we have to evolve. And I feel like a part of evolving is learning how to have faith and trust in your magic, trust in the magic of the world, of the universe, because the fact that we're breathing and we exist is magic. So why can't we believe in what we want, you know? I don't know, I'm just saying. Look, okay, Lizard Spirit, dream the world into being. This came out for another pile. So again, I do feel like you guys have this big, heavy manifestation power. Like, you want it, you got it. Okay, and I feel like, but I do feel like you have to open yourself up. And then we have at the back of the deck, Crow Spirit, co-create with Spirit. So exactly, I feel like you guys have to open yourself up towards like wanting to work with spirit, wanting to work with the universe. And you are the universe as well. You have to open yourself up to yourself and be willing to heal whatever it is that you've been trying to deal with within, you know? I feel like that's a major thing for you as well. So I feel like your advice here is to really let go of what you're used to that is toxic. Really let go of those negative feelings that you may have been carrying. Focus on things that you do want to bring in. Focus on the positive as much as you can. And trust in yourself. Trust in your abilities to manifest what it is that you want. And know that you have the power to create the reality that you desire, because you are the universe. And you tell the universe what the fuck it is that you want. And then you show the universe that you're doing what it takes to get it. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Final messages from your spirit guides. Just a positive message from your spirit guides that you may need right now. Okay, let's go ahead and see. And one more thing, the rune that you chose, one of the meanings for it is goddess. So, you know, whether you're male, female, doesn't matter. Whatever you identify as, it doesn't matter. But I feel like the point of that is you are the co-creator with source. Like, you are the ruler of your reality. You get to decide what life you live and how it's going to be. So remember your power, your own divinity within. I feel like that's another thing that you needed to be reminded of. Okay, that's another important thing. So hopefully this helped in some way. If it did, please comment down below. I would love to hear from you. Okay, look. Okay, come on now. See, some of y'all need to be reminded of your own divinity, period. Okay, look. Okay, so it says, you are enough. Today, tomorrow, always. Period. Period. Look at this cat. Period. Like, look how she said. Like, yes, remember who you are. Remember what you're capable of. Like, you have a lot of magic within you. It doesn't matter what you look like. It doesn't matter what anybody else's perspective of you is. It only matters how you feel about yourself, because that is what's creating the reality that you may not be too fond of right now. So, you know, it's time to look at yourself from a different angle and know that you are divine. You were created by the divine, so of course you're divine. Okay, one more card from your spirit guides. Positive message from your spirit guides. One more card. Okay. Ooh. I love you guys. I love this pile because I feel like this pile is so me right now. All right. It's your weirdness that makes you wonderful. Your spirit guides want to let you know that it's your weirdness that makes you wonderful. It's who you are that makes you amazing. Like, it doesn't matter what anybody else has to say. It doesn't matter what any other perspective is. Like, again, like I said, it's your own perspective that matters. And even if you don't fit in with everybody, even if you don't, you know what place you really have in this world, it doesn't matter, because you can create your own, and you are kind of like this majestic, magical being, and it's time for you to recognize that. Okay, so that's what I have for you, option number 3. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a big fat like, comment down below, and subscribe to join the Sunstar family. I would love to have you. Make sure when you subscribe, you hit that bell so you can be updated every time I upload. And also, please check out my Instagram and TikTok. That information is down below, as well as the information to donate to my channel. It is not required, but it is greatly appreciated. So I hope to see you guys in the next one. I am out. Peace.